Hey guys, Rich Pacini here, your YouTube vlogger and creator. Today I want to talk about having fun with some backgrounds. Now, for those who follow me, I love adding backgrounds to my videos. If you watch some of them in the past ones, I love them, and I like to alter them around once in a while. Okay, and I like to get those one specific free backgrounds, and there's a company called Pixabay. That's where I get them from. And I'm going to show you how I alter them around. Okay, well, I'm going to do one in particular. I'll show you another one another time. But right now, I want to show you this one here. It is time consuming. But here's the thing. If you find a background that you like, and you add it, or you add to it, or you modify it, then it's worth the trouble to go through all this time and tedious work, because it is at times. Sometimes you could do it really quick. I get backgrounds where I could say, oh, I could alter this here, put this particular picture in there, whatever, and it goes really quick. But there's times, it can be a little challenging as far as like trying to make it look perfect. But I hope you can stick around. I'm going to share that with you guys. So I just want, I'm putting it out there. And I just want to say, this is the first time at my YouTube channel, I just want to say welcome. And to all those who recently subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. You come back for more. This video is being edited with Filmora 13. All right, enough with that. Let's get right to it. I'm going to put my glasses on here. I hope I don't mess this up. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Pixabay. Okay. Now, there's two windows open up. I kept it separate because I don't want to go back and forth here. So I picked over here. Well, now I'm going to have to go back over here again. But we'll have to go over to this one here. Let me go open up Pixabay. And what you're going to do is, when you come here, this is free, stunning royalty free images, right? All right. What you're going to do is come over here and type in free office background. That's what I did. I got too many F's there. Okay, free office background. Sorry, folks. If I make mistakes during this, that'll happen on occasion. All right. Now, again, it all depends what you're going to do with it. How you're going to set yourself up into this particular background, whatever. This is my go-to one. Okay, I love Pixabay. I use it all the time, and you get a lot of freebie stuff here. Okay. So now the stuff. Let me just share one thing on the stuff up here. This is from iStock. This is what you're going to pay for. So anytime you see the stuff up here, if you say, oh, I like that one, I like that one, you click it on, you're going to be paying for it. Everything below it is free. Okay. So anyway, I was scrolling around here, said, oh, geez, what am I going to do here? Let's pick something out here to show you guys about, what I do with this particular background. Okay. I picked this one out over here. Okay. I already downloaded it. And this is how it'll be when you download it. You can hit the download button over here, and then another window is going to pop up, and you're going to get it'll go into your folder, your download folder. I picked this one here. Why? Because it's challenging, and I'll tell you why it's challenging. Because I need to cut out this part right here, cut the woman out here, all right? Because I want to put myself there. Now, if I wanted to add a computer to it, I could do that as well, all right? I'm showing you the basics here, how I do it. And you could always do it at your own leisure here. So I already downloaded this here. So this is already in Filmora. Okay, it's on my screen there. And what we're going to do is go to the other one over here. So I already downloaded that. We're going to go to this one over here, where it goes to the laptops. All right, we'll just go like this. I have to type it in again, maybe. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. All right, I typed in here basically. All right, this is free background still. I just typed in here laptops. Okay. And the reason why the reason why I'm doing that there is just to show you how you could add to it. You could add more to it. So I picked this guy right over here. This is the one I picked out. The reason why I picked that out, it's a white background, and when you use the chroma key, it'll take all that other white background out, and you just have those particular objects there. Okay. Like I said, folks, I love playing around with this stuff. I love doing this stuff. I really do. I mean, I don't know. I just get a lot of excitement doing this here and showing it to you guys. So I hope you guys could get a takeaway from it. And maybe you may try this and maybe you're not. All right, so after I downloaded these here, they're already in my folder. We're not going to go through all that. I don't want to make this too long. Every time I say that, it goes a lot longer than expected. So let's go to Filmora. Okay, now as you can see here, it's already been set up. Okay, this is what it looked like. Okay, this is what it looked like. All right, that's what it looked like. I want to put me in there. Okay, so let's get rid of this first, and I'm going to show you something. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's cut this out of here, and let's go over here. Let's zoom over here. My mouse has been acting up really crazy. I got one of these Logitech Precision mouse, but they don't really work that great. Now over here, you don't see me in the picture, and the reason why I did that there is because I want to show you how I went about doing this here. Now there's a program within the Windows. I'm using Windows 11 here. It's called Snipping Tool. I'm sorry, Snipping Tool. And what I have to do is, in order to make this work, I have to go snip out these things. Okay, so this is what I did, and then you, after you do it, you hit the little icon over here. You say save it, and then you download it to your file there, or you save it in your file, and then you go back to it later on, and you will go over here and import it. You'll import it over here, just like you see here. And then the rest is, that's it. So I think you guys got the gist of it. As you can see here, I have just this one I got, and this is the other one I had to download. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did with it and how I did it. Okay, so let's get that out of here in the meantime. This is what it looks like. This is what I had to do now. Okay, so after you download it, it's a lot of playing around with. This is what it looks like. Okay, now some of you may say I'm not going to go through this here, but the only reason why I'm saying it could be worth it if you're going to use this going forward as your backdrop. Okay, you don't have to, but there are some backgrounds that I should say backgrounds that I do save. Okay, I do go through the trouble to save them and put all do all this extra work to it, but in the end I keep them. Okay, I'll make a snapshot of it, and I'll show you that's another thing too, how to avoid certain things here. So I hope you guys can stick around and get an idea of what I'm doing here. Okay, so again, this is from the snipping tool. All right, I copied it, I just traced around what I wanted to get in there, saved it, and imported it. Okay, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm trying to save a lot of time here. So this is what I had to do here. I gotta move it like this here and up like this here, right? Like that there. Now, this one here, that's another one I downloaded. Okay, this one here is already downloaded. So let's go back over here to the window, and here it is over here. It's a lot of playing around and a lot of figuring it out to get it to work right. And over here, when you come to this here, let's go to the image, whatever. Let's go back over here again. Let's get this here. HTML image. You're going to see the positioning here, the X and Y. In order to fine tune it, I tried it with my mouse. It's been driving me crazy. Every time I move it here, it goes this way, it goes that way. So in order to do that, see, like right now, it's going to drive you crazy. It's going to, I hope you guys have a lot of patience doing this here, because it is time consuming, and it will get you going after a while. I'm not going to make it too perfect, but you could play around again at your own leisure. What you're going to do is you click this on here, and let's say I have to shift it over just a scotch. You're going to come over to the position, and you're going to click this on here, and I use the arrow keys on my mouse, on the keyboard, on the mouse, on the keyboard here. Okay. Now, once I position it where I want it, and I get it almost where it looks good, okay, then I could fine tune it, try to anyway. Like I'll move it up a little. Sometimes the problem here because it goes over too much. All right, that seems okay. I can still see the top of the person's head here. Scotch it up a little more. Like this here. Sometimes it is really frustrating. All right, let's see. Well, see this one. If that happens where it gets all discombobulated, come over here where my mouse cursor is, and just hit this arrow back here and it'll reposition it for you. Okay, and if you go a little over, just make sure you can do that back and forth. So don't drive yourself too crazy with this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Okay, I think I got it. All right, it looks okay. Whoops, I moved over here. That's why I scotched all the way over here. It looks okay. Now, here's the thing. If I didn't tell you, you would think there's two boards here, whatever, whiteboards here. There's not. There's usually one at the top here. Okay. If you look at the original one, the back one there, it's got bricks, whatever. It's a different setting. Okay. But we want to make it look good. There's no way I could do that there. Even if I mask the person out, I don't think I can get it to look perfect like that. So what I did, okay, this is what I had to do. Over here now, I'm going to scotch it over here. I got the tool. I went there into stock media. All right, I went over here, stock media. I just took the white color boards here. Okay, so let's go back again. All right, and they're already set up over here. And as you can see here, this is where you're gonna, well, not you, but this is where you would reposition it. Move it up like this here. Scooch it over a little like that, if possible. Sometimes you got to play around with it, and then you got to make your little final adjustments here. I had it looking good before, folks. Every time I want to show somebody something, it gets a little crazy, but I think you guys will get the gist of it. Let's see here. But we don't want to go that way. Let's move it this way here. It's sometimes it's a lot of playing around with this, folks. I'll be honest with you, but once you get it where you want it, it looks okay. It'll be all right. All right. It's not the way I want it 100%. But whoops, how do I get that there? Okay. All right. It looks like it's a replication here. What we want to do is we want to move this over here like this here. Like that. I had it looking good before, to be truthfully honest with you. And it's going to get messed up again when I show you something else. All right, so that looks good that way. Let's bring this up a little here. And sometimes it's a little hard to do it. Maybe you could try moving it with this here, like this here. Or that's again with the positioning. But once you do with the positioning thing, the Y in position, you know, the X and Y thing. I don't know if that's going to work it the way I'd hope. Let's see what happens here. Click this on here. I think it moves, if I'm not mistaken, it moves the whole frame up and down. Oh, like that. Okay, now we'll do it this way here. Before, last time, it was moving the whole thing up and down. So let's go over here. Let's click this over here. And I'm using the keyboard for that. And look, I messed this up here. Try to get yourself a good mouse if you have one. I have this precision mouse from Logitech, and I think, well, it's been refurbished, and I don't think they make this particular model. All right, so let's just go like this here. Let me double click so it does. Oh, see, that's why I'm going to. And that's another thing, so I always got to double click. If I don't double click it, it bounces right back to where it was. Okay, so if you move the positioning like that there, you should be okay. But let me just try to move it over just like that. Let's try this one over here. Remember, there's the X and the Y. You see my mouse? My mouse is going back and forth. Now this one here, if I'm not mistaken, should move it over. Again, I'm going to use the arrow keys up and down to position it. There it goes. It does the fine little thing like that there. If you want to make it look as good as possible, use the positioning keys. Okay, so once we get that positioned like that there, as you can see, it looks like one big whiteboard on both sides, right? The other way, like I said, I could have tried to play it around a little more, but I said, I don't want to go that route. So anyway, that's the part we got there. So that's all taken care of. Now, I did a snapshot of me, okay, sitting there at the table, all right? Like I said, folks, this is if you guys just want to have fun playing around with it, or let's say, like I said earlier, if you want to keep this as a background that you're always going to use, then it's worth the trouble going through it back and forth. But, you know, I don't mind. It's things I don't mind doing, all right? But the reason why I picked this one, the reason why it says a little challenging, because I had to do I got the square little boxes there, you know, the things are going across and stuff. So I figured it'd be a little, you know, I want to show you guys how I go about doing it. Now, I know over here, there's just a little bit over here. If I want, I could just hit that there and just move it up a little, just like that, just to get the top of the person's head off of it. Whoop, right there. Let's go like this here. But you got to do it in a way where it's still going to blend in or still look good. So that's not too bad. The only thing is, though, with this here, then I got the problem over here then, because if I go too high, then I got a little over here. But what I could do to offset that, which you can still see a little brown, move this guy up a little. Hold on. Oh boy. All right. Like I said, anytime you make a little problem, always go back to the return arrow there. Let's make a move just a little bit. If you find it to be a problem, I'm gonna have to do that thing with the XY positioning. So let's try this one again. Let's see how this works. Again, using the arrow keys. Okay, there we go. All right. Use the arrow keys instead of playing around with the mouse. All right. Let's go over here. Same thing with this guy. Let's go up again. There we go. All right. I'm not going to, like I said, you get the gist of it. Okay, let's put me there. I know it's a little spacey. You guys probably say, hey, there's a little space. I know. I could play around to tweak a little more, but that's all right. All right, let me drop me now over here in the timeline. Like I just scooch back over here. Whoops, I'm going to keep that like that. I got to go back over here now. I'm going to do is, well, let me get this guy over here. See, what happened was, I should be right over here somewhere, right? Should I be here somewhere? I think there I am. There. I know that's me. That's the box. That's where I am here. Let's hold on for a second. Let me see if I can get that. If I can pull it out of there. Let's see. There I am. There I am. Good. Oh no, I messed up there. Oh my goodness. All right. It's okay. This will happen on occasion. You got to be careful, but you don't do it too often now. All right. Okay. So let me reposition myself over here. Now, this I want to show you guys. This is the reason why I did this here. I left this like this here. Now, the only reason why that's happening is because it's the way I have it set up on the timeline. Okay. Now you're probably wondering, okay, what are you talking about? If on the timeline, if the white boxes are on the top, that's going to be a problem. What happens is those have to move to the bottom. Now, let me go over here, and I got to go all the way down here to the bottom, and I'm going to have to add 2 video clips here. Now, how to do that, you're going to go over here to the little box here, plus box, and see it says add video track. You're going to go over here to the video track, and actually, no, let's see, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, add a video track. We'll do that there. Okay. Now, it's going to add them on the top, but here's what you want to do. It's got to be a custom one. So, if you make an error like that, come over here where it says delete empty tracks, delete them. Okay. What you want to do is go back to the plus box again, and go over here where it says open track manager. Okay. Here's where you're going to want. Now, let's see. We want to go at the bottom here. Let me just cancel for a second. I want to go to the bottom of video 1. Okay. There's a reason why I did that there. So let's go back over here. Let's move this up. And we're going to go back here. We're going to go to Open Track Manager. We're going to go over, it says Video Tracks. Now, we're going to do 2. We're going to add 2 of them. Okay, let's see. We go over here. Can we add 2 or no? Can we add 2? Oh, there we go. All right. We're going to add 2 tracks. And what we're going to do is going to go over here where it says Placement. Okay. You see it says above track 1. We want to go below track 1. And that's where we are right now because that's track 1 right now. So we're going to look over here. And you're going to go down here where it says below track 1. When you click it, you're going to see 2 spaces pop up. Boom. There they are. See? 1 and 2. Now, here's what happens here. This, watch when I move them under there. Hopefully everything will work out. I'll do one at a time. Watch those boxes disappear. Okay, let's go down below. I know you're probably saying, oh, you're going to mess it up again. Let's see if it works. Okay, that's 1. See? Aha. It's the way you position, folks. Remember that. It's the way you position it. You might say, yeah, but before, I know, but if you're going to have that background, that's when you're going to have to do it like this here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's get this over here. Okay. Now, I know you're saying, wait a minute, you just moved them back there. You got that spot again. No, I know. They have to be repositioned. See where they moved? That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, you're going to have to play around with it like that there. Okay, so let's go back over here again. Let's click this on. And you're going to say, oh no, the XY is, yeah, well, because you got to think of it ahead of time. That's what I'm showing you guys. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's go back over here. Let's click this one on. We're going to go to the Y positioning, and we're going to hit the arrow key up. Now, let's see. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go here. Wait, what happened here? All right, hold on here, guys. No, we don't want that. Let's reverse that. Let's fix that again. Oh, I got to click this on. That's why. Okay, let me click that on, and let's see if I can get this to work now. Okay, we want that there. No, but we want that to move up. So let's go like this. Maybe we could just do it like this here. No, we don't want that there. Hold on. Sometimes you will have these little things that happen here, folks. That will happen on occasion. All right. Now, if you find yourself in a situation like this here where it's not working, which in this case it ain't, which I'm glad in the way that came up like that. If you see the function keys ain't working, for some reason it's already embedded in like that there, Okay, so here's what you're gonna have to do with that. We're gonna have to go back over here, get this out of here, and get this out of here. Whoops, let's get this out. Let's get rid of both of these here. Let's cut them out. Okay, let's cut them both out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to stock media, and we're gonna drop these on the timeline, but on the bottom. Whoop, I don't want the green one. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. That happens sometimes. All right, let's try this again here. I'll grab it that way. We'll do this one here. Okay. Let's get this here. Let's reposition this a little over here. Okay. Oh, we gotta leave that right where that is. I know it sounds crazy, right, guys? But here's the workaround, though. Here is the workaround. If you don't want to go through that all over again, let's back out of this altogether. I want to show you something here. Let me show you this here. Let me show you this. Let's use the arrow, back it all the way out. Put me there, and let's put those things back in there. Let's get me out of the picture again. Here's how you circumvent that problem. Okay. Once you get it set like this here, okay. Check this out. In some cases that will work. And some cases it don't. And the reason why I know that I did that purposely, because I wanted to show you if you encounter a problem like that, this is how you rectify it. Once you get your background set the way you want, okay? Once you get it set the way you want, like that there, let's just move this over a little here. Let's see, let's get that. I'm not going to play too much with that. Let's try the XY. Let's try this thing here. We'll get that out of there. It was bothering me. All right. Once you get it set where you want it, where you say, okay, it looks good. Okay. Here's what you're going to do. Let's go back to over here where it goes to the media file. Now what you want to do is this. Come over here where the camera is, a snapshot. Watching. Check this out. Click it on. You're going to get this little prompt. It's going to snapshot. It's going to save it. Click OK. It's going to jump on your media folder here, whatever. Now what you're going to do is all of that there is that's all gone. Now what happens is this is what happens. Check this out. You can get rid of this. Check this out. Look how much stuff you could eliminate. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And get rid of that. I could position good old me over here again, right? And watch what happens. Remember, that's when you do the final adjustments on it. You're happy, so okay, I'm happy with it. I like the background, it looks great. Now, let's reposition this one up here. Can we move it up a little? We'll leave it there for now. Okay, now we're gonna get the one we just did a snapshot on. And go back over here. Let's stretch it in the timeline. Bingo! Oh, I think I'm gonna. There you go. Now, yes, I know I look too close, right? We're gonna fix that. Okay, so you're gonna do is you want to make it. You want to reposition. Now, you don't want to float in the room there, but you want to make it where it looks, normal. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be too over. You don't want to be too big in there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go this here. You gotta update my mouse over here. There we go. All right. That there. You can drop it like that. Okay, and now you got the background. That was the background we had. Now, remember what I was saying? You could add stuff to it. We're wrapping up here, by the way, folks. We're gonna wrap up here. This is probably the last part of it. Let's take this little. Remember I took out the laptop earlier. Let's get this guy here. The reason why I'm repositioning is because I just want to work. I want to show you in a separate way. Normally you wouldn't do it that way. Okay, what you're gonna do. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do it this way here. Let's just put it up here. Let's move it up here. Let's do it this way. Let's do it the right way. I'm just putting it at the end for now, okay? But if you were gonna keep this here, yeah, let's put it this way. Let's move it all the way back. Let's set the timeline back here. What? I like that there. And let's get this guy here. And I'm just showing you how you can place objects on the desk too. You can't touch them. You can't play around with them, but All right. So let's make it. Let's expand it. Okay. And it's white, a white background, which is great for me anyway. I like it that way because there's a reason for it. And we're going to go like this with it. And you know what's nice about this here? Once you finalize everything, you know, with the background, you don't have to worry about things moving. Remember the little up and down thing, the little bar? You don't have to worry about that because it's already set. Okay? All right. So we're going to put this over here on the desk. We don't have to leave it that big either. You don't want it to be overbearing. I'm just trying to show you how you could add things. You could really dress up that background. Okay, so now you say, yeah, but it's got that white background. We're going to get rid of that right now. You click it on, okay? You're going to come over here. It says AI Tools, all right? And you see what it says Chroma Key? Click on the background color. In this case, it's white. It might work with the green. I'm not going to play games with it. I always go directly to the white. So let's go with the white color. And you're going to take that, make sure you got the eyedropper. You're going to come over here, keep it on there if you could. Bang. Okay. Now, yeah, it's got a little shadow on there. It's okay. You know, actually, it could probably look good because it looks like the window is dropping a shadow in there. And again, you could add things to it. You know. Now, when I was doing this video thing like this here, I had to actually record myself to do that there, you know, to get it right positioning. Because remember, there's no desk here. There's no well, there is a desk, but I'm not actually sitting at that desk. So you got to play around with it. And once you get it where you want it, where it looks good, that's fine. See, when I drop my arms down, it looks like, watch this part. It looks like I'm actually sitting behind that desk, right? But that looks good. That looks good. But if you want to put it the other way, you try to get it the best you can. I mean, I didn't really try too hard with this here. You try to get like this where your hand's as close as possible. Let me click it there. And then you could start repositioning it. You could move it up a little. You know, you can move it up or you can move it down a little. Let's go like this, like that. Let's clear that out. That looks like actually I'm leaning on the desk. All right. These little tricks I'm showing you folks is just to give you an idea of what I do. This is the stuff I do, folks. Okay. Now, again, I take when I do photos, everything is done on the computer. Okay, this is my laptop, right? Well, I got a laptop over there, but on my desktop. And that's how I shoot my videos, okay? Because I work solo, okay? I don't have a video editor. I do all the work myself. So, you know, that's how it's done. And again, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but let me tell you something, though. What's nice, this is done in Filmora 13. What's nice, if I want to keep this as a background, what I could do is go like this over here. After it's completed, right click, and we see it says rename right here. Click it on, delete that, and call it new background. Or just put it like that there, new background. Now watch the guys who follow me or subscribe to my channel say, yeah, I remember when he made that there. I watched him do it. New background. And then you click the enter button, and now it's there. And now you might say, well, wait a minute. You know, if you want to keep it in your, like my global media, that's another simple way of doing it too. You just click on the mouse, here with the left click, and go like this. Just drag it right over here. You see the plus sign? And boom, it goes right in the global media. That's where all my all my clips are, and you know, backgrounds. So you click it on and say, well, where is it? Oh, it's here. It's here. Let's see if I can find it. I got so many things over here, so many photos, and I think I got little video clips here too. It's definitely here. It's got to be, because I just seen it went in there. Where is it? I don't know. So I got other ones too. I got the home office and stuff like that as well. I was going to show you one like that as well, but I'll do that another time. I'll do like a part 2 of this here, but I just want to show you now. It should be over here somewhere. Better be here. Where is it? Where is that one there? It's definitely here. I know that. It's got to be here. I just be either I'm scrolling too fast. It's got to be here though. I know that. Sometimes with my computer, I have to do it twice for some reason. I don't know why. But for the most part, I know it's here. It's got to be in a global media because I've done this before. I know I've done it before. As you can see, I got a lot of duplicates on certain things here, but it should be here. And there's no maximum amount you could put on here. You could add a lot here. I mean, you could add as much as you want, as far as I know. I never heard anything from them. From Filmora saying, oh, you can only add like 40 or 50 or 100 of these here. Oh, here it is, right here. Doop. It's right over here. New background. There it is. If I click it on here, that's it. Then you have all different ones there. That's a video clip, but as you can see, it's in my global media. And if you don't delete it out of the other one, it'll also be there as well. But you know what? What's pretty cool about it is that it went from this to this, and then it went to this. So, I hope you guys got a takeaway from this here. As I go along, I'm going to show you guys more tips and tricks on how I do certain things. I don't mind, people might say, sometimes it's always, good to just, do your own thing. But I love sharing information with you guys. So if you like this video or any other videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pacini signing off. I will talk to you guys the next time. Take care, and bye-bye for now.